Faber es sue quisqua fortune. Well, let me turn this way. I actually looked that up, and it says everyone is the architect of their own life in Latin, which is interesting and really cool. Hold on. I almost forgot. I was like, why is it so quiet? It's because I didn't put on the frequency music. Where is it? Where is it? Isn't it this far back? No way it is. Oh shit, I guess it is. Where the fuck? Here it is. Hey, Spooky! Okay. I gotta get the frequencies going, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. And I'm gonna turn my fan on because I'm a little hot. They kicked you out? What did it say? Did it tell you why? I don't know. It might have been because I ended. I'm gonna start off doing a collective, and then anybody who wants personal readings, they are not free. Letting that be known. Alright. Let's hop into this. I did get on a little bit later than I wanted to because it got restricted to some viewers. Yeah, it told me that, and then I appealed it, so I don't know. And it said the appeal was approved, but like 10 minutes later. Yeah, never mind. Why do you expect people to do work for you for free? Thank you for the follow, Day. Okay, we have the Vengeance in reverse, overcoming slights, and a choice. It's okay, we back now, for sure. For sure. And then we also, this is interesting because I was just talking about this card yesterday. Hey, Silvana. Hey, Sylvie. I was just talking about this, and I think I was talking to you about this card, about the imagery on it. It's the Puppeteer, Explanations, and Apologies. I'm also making some more of that apple tea, so like a timer's gonna go off any minute, but I'll like bring you guys with me to like pour it. The Vengeance. Yeah, to like if I like felt things from the images. What the hell? There we go. Share some to the poor. Yes, the hot water. I also got me a little prebiotic soda. I love these things. There it goes. But we're gonna read these first. You've been wronged, and it's time to stand your ground and fight back. Whoever's standing in your way, face them head on. Don't let yourself be walked over. Take this moment to stand up for yourself. Use those feelings of anger to protect your position and everything that you've been building up to this point. I feel like that was just kind of similar to what that lady asked me for free things. Who do you think I am? Do you think I don't deserve to be supported for my kids? I've been doing this for years. I know that I provide good insight. I know that I'm also good at what I do. I know that my time is worth that investment. Thank you. Thank you, Spooky. Hey! Do I call you DKJ? I forget what you want me to call you. It's been a minute. I got on here a little later than I expected because I was studying. But, like, it's worth it because I need to study, so it's okay. Yes, they are the right prices. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to read this again since so many different people came in now. And this is The Vengeance, Overcoming Slights, a Choice. And it came out reverse. You've been wronged, and it's time to stand your ground and fight back. Whoever's standing in your way, face them head on. Don't allow yourself to be walked over. Take this moment to stand up for yourself. Use those feelings of anger to protect your position and everything that you've been building until this point. And then we also have the puppeteer, which I've told y'all, just the imagery alone makes me think of somebody trying to manipulate and control a narrative. So off rip, I'm still gonna read it out the book, but off rip, this feels like character assassination. Somebody like trying to manipulate your reputation, how you are perceived, how you're received, by orchestrating things, saying certain shit. I am not doing free readings. I don't know what your name is, but I'm not doing free readings. OMG. Thank you for the like, Bubbles. Thank you for the likes for everybody who liked the live. Let me find the puppeteer. But it feels like somebody, like, definitely could have lied on you. And they also could have, like, recruited other people in this. Exactly. Like, jeez. Or all things. Okay. DKG, all things. But it feels like they could have went to, like, people that don't even know you and gave this fabricated story and narrative. Hold on, anymore. Confirmation word. About who you are, what you're about. And these people, especially, particularly, they're also, for them to, like, accept these kinds of lies and manipulations just indicates that they are also on the same energetic vibration as this person, to where they will just go with what they're told. They're not gonna fucking fact check shit. They're not gonna go to the source. But then it's like, even if they wanted to, they don't know you. They don't know you to go to you and ask you what the truth is. Thank you for sharing the live, DKG. Much appreciated. But either way, this person is receiving their karma for what it is that they perpetrated against you, and all the people that they had falling in line with that regime are also on that karmic line, because they were stupid enough to just go with whatever the fuck somebody else is talking about and just go ahead with persecuting or antagonizing another person that they don't even fucking know, just because of what someone told them. But let me find this and read it, and then we'll go check on the apple water, the hot water together. Enter the puppets here. What the hell? Okay, yeah. Alright. Conjuring real social skills can be a challenge. People have their own feelings and their own lives, and it's easy to say or do the wrong thing. You're not the only person to have made an embarrassing mistake in the past, so own up to it and smooth things over. An apology or explanation is a small price to pay to maintain an important relationship. And this one is talking about standing up for yourself, standing your ground. I didn't put cinnamon in it, but I did see that some people had done that. I'll do that the next time. I think I do have some cinnamon sticks. This one is talking about standing up for yourself, standing your ground, and utilizing your anger to fight for what it is that you built for yourself. And in reading this, it seems like somebody might be wanting to come by and apologize for their shitty behavior, but I don't know how sincere that shit is. I don't know how sincere that is. So let's go check on the apple water, and then we'll actually get to the tarot. Literally. But how are y'all doing tonight? Thank you for the follow, Katie.
Who's freaking next?
What's dark as you?
One of the hardest boss fights over here.
Okay.
For no reason.
Let us see. I think. That is good. Let me put this right here. Okay. So there's apples, ginger, and a date in here. Let me see if I can just do this. Kind of sad because I think a lot of it like steamed out, even though I had like a lid on it. But it's okay. Hopefully that means it'll be a strong tea. And I'm going to put a couple of the apples in there. Thank you for sharing and reposting the live, DKG. Okay. So this is what it's looking like, just the color by itself. Which is why I steamed it so long. It's most of the instructions or whatever don't have you steam it as long. I mean, simmer it. Don't have you simmer it for as long. But I like having like the actual color come through. And I feel like the taste will be stronger too. Great, I'm gonna start getting back on live soon. Ooh, my bedroom furniture. You're gonna build it on live? Puriana, don't mind me. Just need a little piece of apple. I would totally let you have one. Here you go. Let me wash this spoon. Okay. And Loki, I keep little keep jealous. I wanna get a slice of lemon and put in some honey. And we'll go back to the reading. Okay. It's actually pretty damn good. And I steamed it. I simmered it. I don't know. I let it cook. I let the tea cook longer than I did yesterday. And so I'm hoping like the flavor will be like more pronounced. Where the fuck? It took me like 5 minutes to fix my... Yo, what? What is that? This knife actually came from my big mama. What is that? So this is actually like hella fucking old, and it hasn't even been sharpened. So like this is probably like this is a good knife. Oh, you lost. Why? I'm gonna get the seeds out of here. There goes our lemon. Let me wash this knife. My grandma. Oh my gosh. OLED strip lights, girl. I was like, is that like a Mediterranean dish? Like, oh my gosh. Oh my god. Bro. Yes. Oh my god. So like the fairy lights, like the strips that we were talking about. And then this is honey from Thailand. Oh no, you said the strip lights. I know which ones you're talking about though. I used to have some. Yeah, I had to fix the remote because it was not working. Yeah, I had some for a few years, and then like I don't know, they just kind of went out, and I just took them down and threw them out. Oh my god, my hands are literally wet. Okay. Yeah, my mom went to Thailand twice. She really likes it there. There we go. I'm gonna buy my first tarot cards of the TikTok pop because I found it. I think I saw ones that were like mine. Like they have like the meanings and stuff on them, but they're pink. And yeah, I saw them in TikTok shop too. Yeah, this is a good honey. Okay. Oh yeah. You know, it's actually really cool because when I first started doing tarot readings, I started doing them like on TikTok Live, like back in like 2021, 2022. And in 2022, I was like kind of questioning if I should still do it. And right when I was questioning that, this girl from my high school, she had always supported my TikToks and stuff. She still supports my content. She was like, hey, like, do you want these decks? Like, I don't use them anymore. And she just gifted me like 6 different decks, including my my Rider-Waite deck, my original and first Rider-Waite deck, which I feel like every tarot reader, if you're a real reader, you have to have an original Rider-Waite deck. And mine was gifted to me, as well as like 5 other decks. Well, I still bought a lot of my own decks because I have like 30. But I feel like that was very special for me at the time because I was like really questioning, like, I'm like, should I even be doing this? And then she gave me like 6 of them, including the Rider-Waite deck, which I didn't have at the time. Repeat what? But yeah, I have like 30 decks. I've bought most of them. Okay, let's actually get into the tarot and see what this is talking about. I'm gonna let the tea cool down a little bit. It's like this, but without all the meanings. Like, it's the Rider-Waite. It's the exact same images, just not having the meanings on them. And it usually has this background, but some of them have other ones. Yeah. Those are essential, I feel like. Like, every tarot reader has to have a Rider-Waite deck. I want to get an edition with brown people on it, though. Because they make ones with black people, and they got afros. I don't have anybody, like, who got a reading right now. This is just a collective I'm pulling for these right here, which just seems to be about somebody wanting redemption with you. Yeah, finding a solution, resolving conflicts. 5 of Wands was reversed. This is finding a solution. And also, like, agreeing to disagree. And then we have the 10 of Swords. This is deep pain and betrayal. And then the Page of Pentacles. This is typically like an offering. And then 6 of Cups. Scorpio energy, someone from the past. Forgiveness. Someone wants your forgiveness after deeply betraying you. And they want to just be like, oh, like, can we just agree to disagree? Can we just respect each other's differences? No, bitch, you stabbed me in my back and tried to fucking kill me. And another thing, I like only recently noticed this, but you can see his blood flowing into the river. You see that? He's on right there. Hell yeah. There's also Leo here too. I think that might be what you were talking about. The meaning. Sorry, what does collective mean? It's a collective energy. It's not personal. It's not like targeted to any one specific person's situation or energy, because a lot of times we all go through the same things. We all, like, I'm sure all of us can think of somebody who fucking stabbed us in the back, left us for dead, tried to kill us, whether figuratively or literally, like, as I was saying, character assassination. They try to kill you socially, and then when you didn't die and you continue to proceed forward, wanting to come back, wanting you to offer them forgiveness. They want to stop the fight now. But it's like, bitch, you start the fight. And I'm not fighting with you, but I'm not engaging in anything you got going on. Look, you're moving forward, leaving that shit behind. Transitioning, moving from choppy waters into calmer waters. Relieving emotional turmoil and chaos and going into a place of serenity. And you could be standing very firm in this position. With the Emperor reverse, this is stubbornness. And they might want to argue with you about it. Try and call you smug. You see how it says that? Smugness. How much are my readings? I will show you. Here are my prices. It's 10 for a general reading or personal anything related to personal development, money, career. 15 for love or any kind of connection, whether that be platonic, familial, whatever, any kind of dynamic you're wanting to have like clarity on between you and another person, or even other people. Maybe it don't even involve you. Maybe you just being nosy. I support being a little nosy. And then it's 22 for both. Thank you, Spooky. I'm overly delusional. That an Aquarius? Pretty sure we got. You gotta be a little bit delulu to like actually break through your mental limitations sometimes, especially if you came from like a very chaotic, limiting environment. If you came from an environment of instability, violence, abuse, because the brain is trained to recognize patterns. Your brain works off of pattern recognition. And if for the most part of your life, that's the kind of thing that you experience, that's the kind of thing that you are going to expect. And at a certain point, you're also going to kind of assimilate to that. Whether that means you perpetuate the same issues or you just minimize yourself and keep yourself small so as not to encounter them and you close yourself off from the world. But in order to break past those kind of limitations, you gotta be a little bit delusional. You got to believe in what you have not seen, in what you have not experienced. That's why believing is seeing, not seeing is believing, because seeing is believing is a very limiting ideology and perspective. Yeah. I like that. That's nice. Okay. Anyways, this person, I was gonna say or people, but most of these cards don't have like a multitude of people in them. But like I did say, clean. Oh, thank you. My Nana had like her nails grew out naturally long, and so did my mom's. I just haven't felt like actually doing my nails, cause I also do nails too, like acrylics and stuff. I just haven't felt like doing them, cause then I would have to keep up with them. But also, like I was saying, this person recruited people into their lives in order to try to distort reality by having multiple other people believe in this narrative and try to perpetuate this narrative. Trying to bend the truth by recruiting other people in their crusade against you. And that's why there's so many fucking swords here. Because it wasn't just them who stabbed you in the back. They commissioned other people to do that shit to you too. And then now they want you to forgive them. Tiani and her cousin? Ooh, who is Tiani? And why? Because look, for me, this is my evil cousin. I do not talk to that bitch no more. I haven't for fucking years. And now her rancid grandmother has recently followed me on TikTok after she unfollowed me on Instagram. And because she unfollowed me, I blocked her ass. You clearly don't want to, like, you don't want to see what I got going on. Why are you following me on TikTok? Like, I feel like she's just trying to spy on me. Be real. I gotta go to sleep. I keep tired. That is all right. I'm glad you came through anyway. Sleep well. Sleep well, Sylvie. Yes. I will be on here tomorrow. I decided I'm gonna try my best to be here Monday through Friday. So I'm not gonna be here on the weekends, but Monday through Friday, I'm going to be here at some point in the day. She blocked me and then had her cousin follow me. Not on TikTok, I guess. Not on Instagram, but my secret TikTok account. So if it's secret, isn't it private then? On both. Oh, not on just my IG, but on my secret. So you gotta like accept her, right? And both of your Instagrams. And it was this recent? Because it might not even, if it's recent, it might not even be that they were particularly sent to follow you. It might be that person is now questioning the narratives that your ex said about you. And now they're wanting to look into the information for themselves. Hey, Julissa, how are you? Hey, Julie. Because that's what I feel like my evil cousin's grandmother is doing. Like, and I did a reading for myself about it. And it was like, she's coming around to try and see what's going on in my life, because it's, if my cousin served her this whole narrative about, I don't even know exactly what she told her, but I felt that shit. If my cousin served her this whole narrative about me being such an awful and terrible person, why am I still succeeding? So she's trying to like do her own little investigation, and she's only going to find out that she participated in nefarious ass actions based off of incorrect information. And she gonna have to fucking live with that guilt. And that's kind of the same thing that's happening to these people. These puppets. The TikTok one was recent, but IG was like right before on and on before on IG. And then again on my other account a bit after. Very strange. Very strange. It might be that she's questioning what she was told. Look it. Spying, bitch! Bitch! There's a snake in your boot! There's spies in the camp! It's gathering information. Gemini energy. Trying to learn you. Fam. Trying to find the truth. Queen of Swords. So it might not even be this person, the person who necessarily spun the narrative, that's wanting to come back and apologize to you, but the people who fell in line with that narrative without checking their fucking facts and actually asking you shit, that want to come and apologize to you. Let me find out it's really people from Honeyside or Henny herself. Like, bro, the way it's looking, especially if this is resonating in that way, it's looking like it more than likely is. Because who else is out here spinning narratives about you and recruiting folks to do it? You gotta ask yourself about that. That's where you gotta utilize your own discernment. Look, and this could be family. Whether this is family of this person who perpetrated this narrative against you, or people you're actually related to with the Ten of Cups reverse. Misaligned values, struggling relationships, broken family, shattered dreams. Yeah, this person is trying to, like, somebody is trying to investigate and untangle the thread of lies that this person fucking spun. They're trying to investigate and find the truth of where, how and why this disharmony occurred. I mean, yeah, that is true. It is her cousin. Because I don't talk to nobody because of people like this. I feel you. Hi, Kylie. I'm not doing free questions right now. Why you withdrew? Were you and her cousin actually, like, cool at some point? Thank you, Spooky. Ooh, and it's got a little bit of spice in there because of the ginger. Were y'all cool? I'm just very curious. No, not before. Then after we talked over our notes, but yeah, we cool. Okay, yeah. So like now, like you guys talked recently and like found that you actually kind of like each other. I'm being a bit nosy. I'm a little. I'm over here literally sipping my tea. Cause if, yeah, but we don't talk. That just like if we post about some, we will say some. But other than that, no. See, but that also might be contributing to her like looking at her cousin crazy, because it's like, well, I've been talking to her and I've been seeing what she's talking about, and she don't seem like this person that you was trying to make her out to be. So I'm gonna put a little bit more. Let's get a little bit more nosy. Hair colors, and I told her I don't have no worries about honey when she tried to say some. Look at that. Look at that. I want to pull from this deck just to try and get a little bit more clues about who this person is that's trying to like find out information and like get to the truth, get to the root of things. Let's see. Hold on, I got a notification. Am I doing yes or no's? No! No, I'm not. But if you want a personal reading, I have them available for $10, $15, and $22 for both categories. High Priestess mode. This could be somebody who's very intuitive themselves. Or a practitioner of sorts. Hotter than an August Virgo. Somebody who could have Virgo placements. And or someone who's just very routine, very cleanly. Because for me, it's like if Henny can't talk to me herself, I got no business speaking about her, especially. Yeah, I mean, like, bro, like, what? Like, what do you want me to say? Especially anyone from her circle, and definitely not her cousin. Yeah. Like, even if I had something to say, why would I tell you that? We are not friends. What? What? Okay, but I'll tell you that for me, this resonates, because, like, I was stupid for trying to make it work, like, yeah, no. But this, resonates for me because, my evil cousin's grandmother is actually, like, a practitioner herself. She's who, like, I learned a lot of, like, tarot and spirituality from in particular. And what I feel like really happened is my evil ass cousin went to her spinning all these fucking narratives, and because of like what she told her grandmother went ahead and gave her advice on how to like bind me. That's what just came to mind. I never like had a clear idea of exactly what was done to me, but yes, I feel like she like advised her on like when I say she was my evil cousin, she was doing magic against me. And magic can be something, and the simplest way to define magic is energy manipulation, which can be done, yes, girl, yes. Which can be done by simply speaking, or even moving your body. But with that being said, gossip is a form of magic. You can like also positively gossip about something about somebody too, like say good things. Good, I don't know. They say good things. There's it's a long tale to tell. It's a lot going on, but so not only was she like performing magic against me in the form of negatively speaking over my life, and then telling those things to other people in order to co-opt them into that narrative. Hey Milana, you gotta DM me tea when you're ready to. I don't mind talking about it. It's just it's a lot to talk about, and I don't want to be on here all night. You know, I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule. Whoa, trying to fix my sleep schedule. Hey girl. But so there's that kind of magic, but I also thoroughly believe, because I feel it, I thoroughly believe that she like put a binding spell on me, or like some other shit, like actually like lit some candles and read some incantations and whatnot, trying to fucking like I really believe like she wanted me to just like disappear. And that's not a far off belief, because she herself also deals with suicidal ideations, and a person who is suicidal is a person who is not going to have any qualms or hesitations around taking the life of another person. Think of how many murder suicides there are, how many shootings end in the shooter killing themselves. If someone doesn't give a fuck about their own life, they damn for sure do not give a fuck about taking yours. So I thoroughly believe like she wanted me dead, so she could try and like destiny swap with me and take my place and assume as me, even though that would never fucking work, because it's like it's just nasty. But I really believe that she went to her grandmother with these fucking narratives, and her grandmother, stupid as fuck, biased as fuck, gave her spells to do against me without ever checking in with me. I'm also your family too. If you were really a solution-oriented person, if you were really a fucking responsible adult, why would you not, like, what is the word facilitate an environment in order for everyone to have a discussion? Or at the very least, talk to me. Ask me anything. I suppose consult would fit in what I was saying. But like, and that just goes to show how immature she actually is. And for her to not even fact check anything with me tells me that she wanted to believe those things about me. And now she's sitting here on the outside with a follow, trying to find out about my life because I refuse to go over to her motherfucking house. And I haven't for fucking years. I haven't been going to like Thanksgiving, and because after my nana died, we would hold it at like her house, and I haven't been going to that shit since like 2022. I haven't been going there for like 4 years, and I went not last year but the year before, and that's only because my auntie was there, and I actually like my aunt. And she had just gotten remarried, and I wanted to see her. But yeah, that's how that resonates for me. Yeah. Look at this. And I'm an idiot, and I'm sorry. And another thing that makes this so fucking stupid, like, you, especially with her grown ass, you're supposed to be the adult. You're supposed to be an elder, right? You're supposed to be a matriarch. You're supposed to look out for everyone in the family unit. How you didn't have the maturity and the intellect to recognize that you would be better off actually hosting a conversation, actually talking to me about how I felt, how I was coping, instead of going straight to just going along with whatever narrative is sold to you and participating in that through dark magic. Like, and it's like she doesn't actually consider me family. I had my nana die, my paternal grandmother died, and my big mama died. I had no maternal, like, I had no grandmas. I had no grannies. I really had, like, no maternal figure as, like, a guide in my life. And when I was in high school, I went to her with a lot of, like, the things I was going through and stuff. And I mentioned that to her. I was like, you're the only, like, grandmother figure I have in my life at this point. And she was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. What the fuck do you mean you didn't even think about that, you stupid bitch? And that just goes to show how little she actually considers me in what I'm going through and how I'm coping and dealing with things. Right? Mind you, this same lady, when I graduated high school, everybody was there. Everybody showed up. My auntie flew in. My auntie has lived in Vegas my whole life. My auntie flew in. My cousins came. My auntie's kids, they came. Even my raggedy ass fucking father who was there. My raggedy ass father was there. And even my evil cousin's grandmother's mother got her old ass up, put on her wig and her Sunday best, and showed up. Everybody was there except for her. And that's already weird enough, right? But my evil cousin and my brother are the same age. They graduated in the same year, on the same day, at the same location. My evil cousin's graduation was in the daytime. And then we went and we had, like, lunch at this restaurant nearby. And then my brother's graduation was at the same location, just at night after we had eaten. Everybody's in the pictures except for her. You were already there. You were already there. You couldn't just stay to show up for him, to be there for him. And she's also the only person who didn't go to my auntie's wedding when she got remarried 2 years ago. I went and I barely had any fucking money. I went and I barely had $200. And I still went. Just for you, girl. Them cards is for you. That's just my interpretation. Like, how it resonates for me. But it definitely is a collective reading. I'm just talking about myself right now. I'm just sharing my lore. But, like, what was I saying? She's the only person who didn't go to my cousin's wedding. My auntie's wedding. The only person who didn't show up. Yeah. They really making sense with you. I mean, that's because, like, usually, as a reader, the cards whatever you're reading will resonate to you to some degree or another, because it either is indicative of things that you already have experienced, things that you are currently experiencing, or things that you will experience, or things that you have also witnessed, experienced through other people, right? And that's why I mentioned, like, I think I was saying this yesterday on the live. Sylvie had asked me, or maybe it wasn't Sylvie, maybe it was somebody else, but they had asked me, like, how is it that, like, something around how is it that, like, some things resonate for some people, and like some readers resonate and others don't. And it's because you're like, readers that you resonate with means that you are on a similar, if not the same, energetic vibration. Meaning you have similar life experiences. Or you will. And so, like, that's just that. But, like, yeah. Yes, we are collective. We are collective. Alright. Let me see. I'm gonna put a little bit more. I'm gonna get a little note here. What am I trying to ask? So we know that someone wants to bridge the gap, in a sense, and facilitate forgiveness, if not ask for forgiveness, and that they're spying on you to gather information. Why? Why what? Oh, why? I should ask why. That sounds good. What's the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason? Oh my gosh. Oh shit. We have the Four of Cups, which is Cancer energy, as well as the Magician here. What is that? No, that's Mercury. I was like, what the fuck is this symbol? But that's Mercury. What's the benefits they trying to gain? And this is where I feel like this shit is insincere. And it's because, especially if magic was utilized in this situation, which, again, magic can be as simple as gossip, narratives being spread. They're speaking negative intentions over your life, or positive. Although, if it was positive, the bitch wouldn't need to apologize now, would it? Would they? Right? Because they spread this magic on you, they're becoming disempowered. Because the Magician is your power, personal power. And the Four of Cups is about rejection. They're being rejected by the divine. They're being rejected by God. They're losing power. They're especially if they're like some kind of intuitive or whatever, they're not able to see things clearly anymore. They lost their claircognizance, which is the sense of knowing. They don't know shit. Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords, and then the Four of Swords reverse. Okay. Ooh. It's like their willpower and their The life force is being sucked out these bitches, bro. The life force is getting sucked out these bitches, and now they're exhausted, drained, tired, always burnt out. Because their sense of like their willpower, their inspiration, their life force. Like, this is the the suit of wands is the element of fire, and fire is like the spark that rises within you. Everything has to start with a spark, right? Fire is the element of initiation, and they're losing that. This is Seven of Swords. This is theft. Things getting stolen. Things getting taken. And now they're tired. Bitches. I'm not saying this to wish things on people. And I'm just saying this because also the Four of Swords can be read as death, as a funeral. Because this is literally a coffin. Although the mythos of this card and the imagery on it is the person that's in here is not actually dead. The mythos of this is that this is about a knight that went away to like war or like on some kind of I don't know, mission or whatever, right? And the people did not expect him to make it. They thought he was gonna die, so they pre-made his fucking coffin. And then when he gets back, he's like, what the actual fuck? Well, just to spite you bitches in the fucking doomsday energy you try to put on me, I'm gonna take a nap in this motherfucking coffin. I'm gonna sleep in this bitch, since you made it for me. So he's actually resting, he's sleeping. But the Four of Swords can actually indicate death and a funeral. These hoes might be dying. Might literally be dying out here. Especially if that's what they tried to put on you. Especially if that's what they tried to wish for you. Yeah. These hoes are dying. Literally dying. Life force energy being fucking stolen, drained away from them. Some crazy shit, man. Some crazy shit. This is insane. And see, this is why there aren't that many people. 111 likes right now. This is why there aren't that many people in the live right now, because this is not for everybody. This is not for everybody. And again, even if this is not like a literal physical death, and it's like character assassination like I was mentioning before, then this is them also socially dying. Them losing their reputation. Them no longer being looked at as credible or reliable. An ego death. Yeah. This shit is... This is some tea for red, yo. This is some tea for red. Oh my god. Definitely not. Definitely not playing. Well, another thing I was trying to say earlier, like in regards to like how this resonates for me and stuff, and like how she's supposed to be an elder and da da da, and yet she facilitated all this shit. You stupid bitch. We have the same fucking ancestors. So not only are you getting raped on by the same harmful and even demonic forces that you called upon to try and push this energy onto me And because it didn't work, you still made a deal. Them demons still need what you promised them. And it's not coming from me, so it's gonna have to come from your ass. Not only do you have that, but you also have our ancestors on your fucking ass. They are going to beat the fuck out of you. You literally disgraced the bloodline. Because you're a dumbass. Yeah? They are going to drag you through the mud by your fucking pussy hairs. Are you slow? Like, you gotta be slow. You gotta be fucking slow. Like, nothing here. Yes. By your pussy hairs dragging you through the fucking gutter. Because even if you can avoid these demons touching you, your ancestors are a direct line to you. And we have the same ancestors. And think about, I don't know what kind of childhood you had or whatever, but if you had siblings and you hurt your sibling, you made them bleed or something and they start crying, the ass beating you got, the whooping you got. Think about that, but spiritually. That's your life force being drained. You're gonna feel like you're dying. Bro. This shit is crazy. I'm gonna wrap this up a little bit. And I'm gonna grab from my oracle deck. Oops. Hey Nash, thank you for the follow. You missed all the juice, girl. You missed all of the juice. Hoes are literally dying. Bitches are dying. Like dead ass. Because of the energy that they tried to put out towards innocent people. I'm gonna shuffle this again. Because I came out with asexuality, and I don't know what that's got to do with this. I have no sense of personality. I have no personality or sense of self, so I mimic others. This is a follower, someone who bandwagons, just goes with shit. Asexuality is not being interested in sex. They're asexual people may be in relationships, like they may enjoy romance, but just don't have an interest in sex and don't have like a sexual drive. I actually exist under the umbrella of asexuality. I am demisexual, meaning I don't really develop a sexual attraction or interest in a person unless there is like an established emotional bond, familiarity, trust. The more emotionally safe I feel with a person, the more likely I am to be attracted to them. Of course, I'm able to separate like that from my friends, right? But yeah. But asexual people in general, they just don't, they're like, they might even be like repulsed by sex. And then there's also aromantic people, which are people, you can be aromantic but still be sexual, meaning you enjoy sex and sexual relations, but you don't want a romantic relationship. You're just not interested in that. So that's what asexuality is. But yeah, these people are fucking followers. All of these people that was in on this fucking narrative, they're a bunch of follow fashion ass bitches who have no fucking mind of their own and are probably highly preoccupied with the validation and perception of other people. These are people who like mold themselves to be liked. Like fucking losers. And then it says you should ask more questions. Home business. This could be somebody who has a home business, aspires to have a home business. You could have a home business. And look at this. This one's just sad. I'm sorry I couldn't be the person you needed me to be. Her cousin does. Look at that. Hell yeah, I will. Hell yeah, it will be, Artica. It most definitely will be a good year. And I actually... Maybe I could find this on Instagram. Because there is this astrologer that I follow on Instagram. And she was actually talking about how at this time, people who, like, did you wrong, people who betrayed you, like, the planets are in position for them to, like, receive justice. And receive... for you to receive justice and for them to receive karma. And for, like, what they actually did. Having to, like, actually atone. It's crazy because I just found out about that last night. Damn, see, look. Let me see. Damn, what's that bitch's name? I gotta remember her name. No, I don't. She should be, like, at the top of my follows. Because I, like, recently followed her. Latest. Okay, thank you. Something. I can look at that another time. No, she isn't. Here she is. Amy Demure. That's her name. Amy Demure. But I'll end this by pulling a few more of these, and then I'll roll the Astro Dice. Yeah, look. She says, beginning February 13th, karma will punish and reward people for the next 2 years because of Saturn in Aries.
Beginning February 13th, karma will punish and reward people for the next 2 years. This is when Saturn enters Aries, so people who have wronged you or hurt you will not escape the consequences. What they experience will be 10 times more painful than what they put you through. But life is going to reward you if you've been trying to be a good person or you've put effort into your healing and growth. Your past efforts will be rewarded with abundance. This is because Saturn is the planet of karma and accountability, so when it's in Aries, people will be forced to face the consequences of their actions. Every sign's affected, but Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, and Libra
and I'm a
placements
Cancer.
will really be getting what they deserve the most. For example, if someone lied to you or betrayed you, they will be forced to experience more prolonged and intense emotional pain than they ever caused you. Or you'll be rewarded with career success if you've been trying your best in your career. I'll post exactly what Saturn and Aries
be what's going on.
forward for each zodiac sign in my next videos, so make sure you're following to stay updated.
We can't see. Look at, and then also this practitioner, this stupid practitioner. She's also a Cancer. At least for me, the way that it resonates for me. For y'all, that might not be the case, but the way that it resonates for me. Oh my gosh. Let me put the frequency music on. I'm Scorpio. Yeah, what is she? I know she said Libra. So probably Aries. Cancer. Probably Capricorn as well. I'm a Leo sun. Cancer moon. And a Leo ascendant. Oh, Piriana. You Capricorn? Yeah, she did say Capricorn. I'm a Scorpion. Puriana. Scorpios could be cool. I also have, I'm a Libra midheaven, so like that's like your career and reputation. Thinking about how she was talking about career success. Yeah. Give me that. What the hell? Why did it do this? Okay. Little Scorpios. Nice. Scorpios, like, they either are really fucking with me or they're greatly threatened and intimidated. Is that? Oh my god! Hey, Kaylin! Hey, girl. We just got into the tea. It was juicy as hell. Folks are literally dying, bro. Bitches are literally dying. Because of Saturn and Aries. And Saturn is all about like responsibility, accountability, discipline, and Aries is a warrior energy. It's also very forceful, domineering. So Saturn and Aries, if you've been out here doing wrong, doing dirt, you will be brought to your fucking knees. And I was picking up on that basically in his reading, and then I remembered that I saw that post and I shared it. My sister's an Aries, so I already know what's he. Is she a good Aries? Is she kind? Because Aries can be very sweet. They can be. Let's get a little more, and then I'll roll the astro dice. Here it is. Oh my. I wish I knew myself as well as you know yourself. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There's the shit that set them off. Oh, she's evil. Oh, she's evil as fuck. But a little angel as well to who she chooses. Yeah, that's very much Aries energy. They be like that. Like, if they like you and they care about you, like, they're so sweet. They'll ride for you. They will fight for you. Literally. They will literally fight people for you. But if they don't like you, they will fight you. They will literally fight you. Aries, yes, they will throw hands because they also don't have, like, they're hot-headed and they don't have, like, they don't think things through. All they know is how they feeling, and they're gonna act on how they feel. My sister can't vote me and hers. Okay, Puriana. Hell yeah. But this is why they sparked this crusade in the first motherfucking place. I wish I knew myself as well as you know yourself. This is what they was hating on to begin with. Because these are people who, I have no personality or sense of self, so I mimic others. These are people who don't have a strong grip on their own identity. Who follow in order to be liked, in order to fit in. Who are desperate for the validation of others in order to affirm themselves and affirm their own value. You never move like that. And they hated that about you. And they didn't understand it either. How could you not care? How even after all these lies and narratives that I spun about you, after all these people I recruited to come against you, how are you still going? How are you still smiling? That's how fucking evil and rotten these fucking people are. And through Look at this. Being inauthentic is exhausting. Yeah, that's the lesson they're learning. Bros, because the one will always and forever be the one. Period. Ah! Bad health. What did I say? Bitches are dying because of how inauthentic they've been. How much time they spent being fucking fake. Now they're losing their life force energy. They're losing their power. They're being rejected by the divine. Being rejected by God. Bro. Bro. But they're learning this through their fucking spying on you and recognizing the truth that they attacked you out of their own fucking insecurities. Out of their own envy. And fear. Like a weak-minded, weak-willed, weak-spirited ass bitch. And that's why you and them hoes are not the same. This was a good one. This was a juicy one tonight. This was a juicy one tonight, y'all. Damn. What day karma is I don't know if Saturn is in Aries right now, but a lot of planets are moving into Aries, actually. Like a lot of shit is coming to a head, which is ironic because Aries rules the head. It represents the head. Like each of the zodiac signs represented like a different body part, different function. Like Cancer is the breast and like the abdominal, the stomach area. Is it the uterus? It might also be the uterus. If not that, Scorpio is definitely the genitals. I think Scorpio is like the whole of the reproductive organs. So Scorpio is probably the uterus. If you want a reading, these are my prices. But other than that, I'm closing out tonight. And look, we have the first house, which is Aries energy. We also have Leo. Thank you, Spooky. And we have Saturn. Look at, bitch. Do I really even need to say anything about this? Your fave Leo, Furiana. Like, this is literally exactly what the fuck we were just talking about. Hi, Kelsey. Thank you, Jem. Oh, we have the first house, which is ruled by Aries. And then we have Leo. And then we have Saturn. Which we were just talking about Aries, Saturn and Aries. And Leo is about boldness and expression. And see, like, where I place these, too? This is, on top of the cards that are asking for an offering of forgiveness. Well, this is the energy of being faced with this. And saying, hell the fuck no. No, I don't forgive you. No, I don't want to hang out. And saying that loud and proud. And then, like, when these cards came out, there was also the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Cups reversed at the bottom of the deck. They might try to argue with you about this shit. And that's when you hit a bitch with my favorite line. My forgiveness will not save you from your karma. And then you never speak to them again. Hi, Beatrice. Were you in this live earlier this week trying to ask me about pregnancies? Or is this your first time here? And Aquarius is always ready to argue, bro. That, like, goes for, like, any air sign for real. Because air is communication. It's thoughts. But especially for Libra. Because Libra is the opposite sign from Aries. Both Aries and Libra are warrior energies. But Libra is an air sign. So it's an air sign is like words, communication. So Libra is literally a fucking word warrior. They will argue with you. They love to argue. That's why a lot of them make great lawyers. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Let me see. Do I got any more tea left? Yeah, everybody has like all of like the signs in their chart. It just depends where. Mine, I have Libra in my 10th house, which is like reputation, career. In Libra, like Libra careers are, like I said, lawyers, politicians, models, which I do model, peacemakers. And I know she did too in her 3rd house somewhere. Ooh, Libra third house. That is a bitch that will argue with you. Oh my god. Because 3rd house is Gemini, and that's the 3rd house literally specifically rules over communication. And Gemini is all about communication, learning, knowledge. That's why information. This is Gemini card. Yeah. So I'm already knowing. Fuck. I also have I have 3 of my planets. I have 3 placements in the 7th house of Libra. And my Sun, Mars, and Mercury are in the 7th house. Pardon anymore. So I come off very Libra light, like in a lot of ways. But I think I'm gonna end this here, you guys. This was a juicy one. This was premium steak wagyu juicy. I'm gonna try to immediately go to bed. I'm thinking if I want to make myself a cucumber salad before I go to bed. Or I might just eat some ice cream. Save myself time and save like the cucumber for tomorrow. Too juicy. And it wasn't a lot of people, so I know that. I had a McFlurry earlier. Okay, I'm gonna eat I only have like a little bit left, so I'm gonna just eat that shit out the tub. I'm gonna just eat the rest of my ice cream, do my skincare, and watch horror gameplay. I like gaming a lot. That's a thing I may have not shared before. But I will be here tomorrow. What time? Who knows? Yeah. Thank everybody who came, and most specifically, thank you, Spooky. Thank you for being here. Thank you for moderating as well, and letting people know what the prices are. Cause jeez, please stop asking me for free things. Like, who do you think I am? Like, bro. Your mutual is fine. My mutual? Who's my mutual? Like, damn. Just because I felt like doing free yes or no, it was in that moment does not mean, do not expect that. Do not expect that from me. Like, I need that. Oh, I don't know. I don't know who that is then. You have to, hold on. Because I think I have to follow you for you to message me. I'm curious to know who that is. You gotta let me know. I want to be nosy. Okay. This is such a fun chat. I almost don't want to leave. But I'm going to be back yesterday. So, my Instagram is linked to my bio on my account. It's the exact same ad. It's the same ad as my TikTok. Because mine don't work here. That's fine. Yeah. My Instagram is the same ad. Brianna the creator. Anyways, I'm dragging it now, y'all. I'm dragging it. I need to go. Thank you all to everybody being here. And I hope you have a great and lovely night. Remember that you are loved, you are important, and that you have value. Alright, y'all. Bye, y'all.